Hello beautiful people. There's a couple of reasons that I wanted to make this video. I've been wanting to make this video for a long time to explain why I'm actually doing this, to explain to everyone what's actually going on with this channel and what I want to get out of it. And I just thought that I'll talk to you normally, like a human. By the way, the room's looking pretty alright. Yeah, you think? I think it's looking pretty good. We still got a couple things to work with, but let's get into the meat and potatoes of what this is. So I wanted to make this video. You've probably seen the thumbnail or the title and you're thinking that, yeah, this guy's being melodramatic, but I just want to show the planning that's going on in my head. So, a little backstory about me. Hi, I'm Lockie. I'm Lockie. Get it? Funny joke. I, for the past 4 years, have been at university. I've been at university. I graduated in December. Woo! I actually did 2 separate degrees. So I've gotten 2 degrees, which is so cool. We got a Bachelor of Science in Physics and a Bachelor, come on camera, work with me, Bachelor of Games and Interactive Environments. So I've got 2 whole ass degrees. We've got 2 degrees, we're done with university, and I assumed that once you got a degree and once you worked really hard at university and once you did all that, I assumed that would mean that you could get a job pretty easily. well, let me tell you, gang. It is really not about what you know, it's about who you know. And that is never been truer in the university system right now. The university I went to is a pretty prestigious one, at least in Queensland. It's Queensland University of Technology. I want to make a video on them later because I have some good and some bad things to say about them, some constructive criticism. But as soon as I got out and graduated, I started looking for jobs. Well, I started looking for jobs well before I graduated, because you can obviously go in as an undergraduate, you can go in as a postgraduate, but right now in Australia we have a huge problem, which is a bunch of young people. We have an absolute abundance of creatives. We have so many people that have such good ideas and so passionate and so driven, but there's nowhere to put them. We can't give them all jobs, and a lot of the time when university, once you get out of it, you realize, I need to get a real job, which means giving up on my passion. That's hopefully what I'm trying to change at the end of this. My big dream, this has been my dream for a long time, is to create a small studio that can help out creatives that are just out of university. I want to be able to fund these projects, these passion projects that so many people have. They just need the funding for it. And I think that if we are able, if this whole channel takes off, I've already started a studio with a couple of my friends. We're working on a very secret game right now, and if that does well, then that gives us the funds to potentially fund further things, and then it potentially start my studio later down the line, and then we can start getting some creatives some actual independence and jobs. So I also think that it's important to say that right now we live in a golden age for entertainment. With the success of Markiplier's movie, with Iron Lung doing so well, and also the Raka brothers, them doing so well with their movies as well, we are living in an age where it's becoming more common that creative-led movies are going to potentially succeed. And I think that with the amount of creatives that we have in Australia, at least, and I'm obviously assuming the world, that this has never been a better time to get your name out there and get known. Now, obviously, if I had started making this channel 5, 10, 15 years ago when I was a baby, I think that obviously that's, That it would have potentially had the possibility to take off more. But what you need to do is what I've been doing is I've been streaming every day, and I have been making a video every day. So if you're wondering why the production quality on these videos potentially isn't amazing standards, that's because everything I do in these videos is done completely live. I do no editing on these videos. It's like a live stream segment. I want to kind of like Charlie, like Moist Critical. I want to get videos out daily because I love talking to cameras, and I love talking to you. But I would want to do this for a living. I want to do this every day for the rest of my life. I think it is so much fun, and it just gets me so passionate to be able to talk to people, and just the idea that talking to a camera could be a job has always been, a dream of mine. And if I can use my success to boost up others, I think that would be a really, really good thing. I think funding projects for creatives that benefits both of us, I think that's fantastic. And I wish that right now I had a studio like that would accept my ideas to make stuff, because I want to make stuff. I want to make stuff that people will like, and I want to make videos that I would want to watch. So I also think that it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous right now that me in a random rural town in Australia can put these out and people all over the world can see it. It's insane. It's ridiculous. Do you not think that, when a lot of people think about this, a lot of people think about talking to a camera and putting it out online, and they think, oh, that's weird, that's cringe. Dude, imagine if these opportunities were here when your grandparents or your parents were growing up. They would have done the same thing. I guarantee you. This is new grounds. This is like something that has never been done before. It's like that meme, born too old to immediately blow up on YouTube by doing something stupid like the market right now is pretty saturated, so you need to stand out. But born too early to be completely overrun by AI. Because I do think that right now it's the last of a golden age where you can do this from home. You can do this from home. You can do this from your room. I think with AI, it's going to get a lot harder to stand out. I think when you start seeing AI generated influences that are indistinguishable from reality, which we've already seen, like you can't tell that they're not a human. I think once that reaches YouTube, I think it's going to be a lot harder to stand out. It's going to be a lot harder to stand out. We're already seeing that problem right now. So I think that I'm also trying to see if I can make this channel grow the old-fashioned way. I grew up with Markiplier, I grew up with PewDiePie, I grew up with Jacksepticeye, I grew up with Dan TDM, Skydoes Minecraft, all these other guys and girls that were just doing it for the love of the game. And they weren't doing it with teams of editors like Mr. Beast's videos. They weren't doing it with a $1 million budget. They weren't doing it with AI. They weren't doing it scripted. They were just on their own doing their thing. And I feel like if I can do that, and if it works out, that'd be awesome. If not, I don't know, I'll go do something else. I got 2 degrees, I can figure something out. But it would be really cool. It would be really cool if I could turn this little channel with 30 subscribers into something that could not only help me out. Obviously, I'm working 3 jobs right now to try and support this, but also to help other people out. I think that would be crazy. And I think that a lot of people, like, imagine Mr. Beast has a huge platform. How many channels could he make? He has 100 million followers. If he used his platform to help build up other channels, he would so easily be able to do it. He would dude, Mr. Beast. Imagine if Mr. Beast had a bunch of affiliates that or like, let's say you go to Beast University. Imagine if you went to Beast University, and then if you did, if you made a video, you could just, what am I talking about? That's a pyramid scheme. What I want is, I want to be able to give people money, and then I want them to go out, make their thing that they want to make, their dream project that they have been wanting to make for 10 years, and then them come back to me, and then we split the revenue, like 30% to me, 70% to them, whatever, what have you. That's the plan. That's the plan, at least. Both people win. You can distribute your incredibly creative product on a platform where it can reach people, and then you both make money. I don't see how this model isn't more often used. It's so ridiculous. I guess I'm putting it out there for people to steal, but to be honest, I'm not really. I don't think many people are going to see this, but if you are, thank you very much for making it this far. It means a lot to me. It really does, especially with how little the channel is right now. I guarantee by the end of the year, it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit different, and it's going to be hopefully a little bit bigger. But we'll see. It might not be. Who knows? I'd make these for free. I have been making these for free. Anyway, thank you for listening to me. And if you do have any questions or have any creative ideas, drop them in the comments below. I would love to talk to you about it. All right, bye.